Welcome everybody to Blerdlines. This is your man Cam, and we are here to check out the Lanterns trailer. Let's check it out.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit money? No.
I would say that they heard us when we said a little more ring action, a little more green action, but we got a little more. We literally got a little more ring and green action just to start us off and to end it. So I'm more looking forward to seeing what they have to offer with this story.
If we got Green Lantern, semicolon True Detective, we would have been like, what are we doing? But I think now that they showed a little bit, hey, here's a little bit of green, here's a suit, here's a little bit of flying, here's actual powers, here's using the powers in a chill way, like him making the dollar bill. That was perfect.
I like that we're getting John Stewart's sort of hero's journey.
The whole "Are you afraid?" thing toward the end was a nice touch.
I think Hal's the worst Green Lantern in comics.
Well, why?
A case can be made. A case can certainly be made.
You have the grizzled old guy that's annoyed and just over it, and then you got the young Marine guy that's ready to like, what's my new mission? Let's go. And I think that's a good way to play it, because you have a whole generation that grew up with John Stewart on as Green Lantern in cartoons, and I think that this is starting to pay that part off now.
And I like the shot of Sinestro. He's clearly then already started some trouble because he's just locked up, but they gave you enough for, if you're a casual fan, this might entice you. And then if you are familiar with the Green Lantern mythology, you saw some things where you're like, okay, they're world building here, and this could very much work.
I remain cautiously optimistic. I think that was what I said when we saw the first trailer, and this has me more optimistic, but I'm still in the cautiously optimistic camp.
The grounded thing is good, but it has to go to the stars.
The Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, as terrible as it was, the two things that they did that was actually pretty cool was, one, they took him immediately from Earth straight to space. And so you got to see the full scale of what Green Lanterns are in DC. That movie, as bad as it was, the best parts of it were anything that was in space. And then the other part was the constructs, the green constructs. They had a nice budget to do some fun stuff. And those two things, I thought the movie was bad, but like those two things other than we were something that I actually enjoyed.
And Mark Strong as Sinestro was really good.
Oh, yeah, yes, absolutely.
I'm interested to see the latest actor they cast in the role.
Yeah, Ulrich Thompson is playing Sinestro.
The kind of cool thing, and I see them with the way they're setting up this story, is that by the end of season 1, John gets the ring, and season 2 will most likely be that he is in space for the training, because he can't just take the ring and just be like, gung-ho.
Solving mysteries with the Scooby Gang here on Earth.
Yeah, he can, but they that would be a cool thing, is to see him go, and then he gets his sector and he has to go through a few things so that he can learn to be a Green Lantern. So you can kind of feel that based on the way this trailer is established or trying to set up what the story will be.
If everyone has established that Guy Gardner is the Green Lantern of this sector, but then Hal's still around, but he's in that like, I don't want to do this anymore kind of mode, then we get to see where that comes from, right?
Do they ever explain in the books why there are 4 Green Lanterns assigned to this sector?
Yeah, well, they're not all assigned to the sector though. They're all just from Earth though, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're all from Earth. They're all from Earth, and the reason why each one gets it is because at the time something happened to Hal. So again, I go back to Hal being the worst Green Lantern. But over the continuity, something happens to him, so they need a new one. Boom, John Stewart pops up. And then Ding Hao comes back after whatever shenanigans, and they're like, well, John Stewart, you're pretty dope at this too, so we'll give you another sector. Then something happens to Hal again, boom, Guy Gardner.
So they rotate them out.
Pretty much. And then so usually the story thread is something happens to Hal, we need a new Green Lantern. That's how Kyle Rayner got in there.
So there's like 5 Green Lanterns from Earth, am I right?
Yeah. Kyle Rayner, Hal Jordan,
right?
Guy Gardner, John Stewart, Jessica Cruz, and there's the Muslim dudes. There's 6. Now there's 6 from.
Oh, that's right. The Muslim guy makes 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's even more now. There's There's Sojourner, which is Joe. She has like a broken ring, basically. There's another kid that basically found a broken Green Lantern from a dead lantern, and she's a genius, so she put it together, and she it's still not a full on ring, but she uses the power of the pieces and makes her own thing. So that's kind of cool. So they've been expanding Green Lantern over the years to add different and diverse type of characters. So you just don't have the archetype of like, I'm a cop and I'm gonna go, solve crime. So each one kind of brings their own thing to it.
The great thing about Green Lanterns, as you just pointed out, has always been that you can switch out the characters and nobody makes a fuss about it, because these are cops. This is an organization. They are different people and they have different approaches to how they do things. That's what makes Guy Gardner such. He went from being legitimately hated by everybody, including the readership, to being somewhat loved, and then now it's a reoccurring gag of the
being a lovable jerk.
Exactly. Right? Nathan Fillion did a good job as Superman. I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
If this season goes well, people enjoy it and they embrace it, it goes on to season 2. You literally have at least 6 to 8 different characters that you could easily pull in at any time. Even if you do an anthology, give them a one-off,
That's a good point. It could be an anthology. We don't know. And it would work totally.
100%.
Because there's like 7 lanterns known. There you go. Your 6 season, whatever. Like you're gonna you get that out of it.
Once again, thanks for listening to us ramble.
Peace. Subscribe, follow, all the things, all of the stuff.
Subscribe,
all of Discord.
And check us on Discord. See you later.
And just